Hello dear kids, welcome back to your English e-learning class where today we are going to deal with two different grammar chapters based on verbs. So let us begin with our first chapter, that is chapter 12, verbs. So kids, you have learned in your previous classes that verbs are action words. Verbs are doing words. Words that show what someone or something does are called verbs. That means whenever a noun is performing an action, that action is verb. For example, Neeta dances regularly. So in this sentence, dances is the verb. Verbs are made up of more than one word. For example, the kittens are playing with a ball. Now in this sentence, are playing is verb and it is made up of two different words. One is a helping verb and one is a main verb. Rama and Shama love mangoes. Now in this sentence, love is the verb. I play with my sister. Play is a verb. So now it is clear to you all that what are verbs. Now let us move further. A sentence can have one or more than one verb in a sentence. Now in a single sentence we can use not only one verb but more than that. It can be 1, 2, 3, as many as are required. For example, I like to dance and sing. Now in this sentence, there are two verbs. We should wash our hands before eating. Here also we have wash and eating. He makes people vanish. Makes, vanish. Two verbs. Emma dances very well. Now here only one verb. My father helps me. Helps is a verb. My dog runs and jumps. So the dog is doing two works. So there are two verbs in the sentence. Now moving to where to use verbs with singular noun and plural noun. Like some examples are given here. First of all, I'm going to read it. I love painting. We love painting. You love painting. They love painting. Ram and Shyam love painting. But he loves painting. She loves painting. It loves painting. Ram loves painting. So there is a slight difference between all the sentences. Although in the starting you must be thinking that all the sentences are similar, but it is not like that. You can find a difference after the fifth word, where suddenly where we were using love changed to loves. So what has changed? What is the change? What is the reason behind this change? When a verb comes after a he, she, it or singular noun, it ends with s or es. That's why Renu eats a lot. We will not say Renu eat a lot. It will be, the correct sentence is Renu eats a lot. She, because she is singular, Renu is singular, she sings very well. Sings. It likes milk. Likes. He goes to the market. Now in all these sentences you can see the subject is singular. It is Renu singular, she singular, it singular, he also singular. So whenever we use a verb after he, she, it or any singular noun, that means a singular name, it will end with s or es. Whereas verbs that come after I, you, we, they and plural nouns do not end with s or es. For example, I like to play. Now here I is considered with plurals. We like to play. Again, plural. That's why no SNES with the verb. They like to play. You like to play. Children like to play. So this is clear, kids, that whenever we will use I, you, we, they and plural nouns, and after that we won't be adding s or es to the verbs. Whereas if we are using he, she, it or singular noun as the subject, then verbs will be added with s or es. I hope, kids, this was clear to you all, and this was all about all the action verbs. Now, moving to your next chapter, that is chapter number 13, am, is, are, was, were. So, what are these? These are helping verbs. Is, am, are, was, were, has, have, been, had, do, does, did, can, could, may, might, shall, should, and many more. What are these? They are all helping verbs. Helping verbs always come before verbs in the sentence. So helping verbs always what they do? They help the main verb. They are used with the main verb. Just now we have studied in the previous chapter about verbs. Now we are going to study about helping verbs. Example, I am going to the market. Now in this sentence, going is an action word and am is used with going. So am is a helping verb. Now let us learn about the uses of is, am and are. Now kids, first of all what you need to learn is that they are the helping verbs used in the present form of a sentence. So where is, am, are used? They are used as helping verb in the present form of a sentence. For example, Rati is playing chess. That means Rati is right now playing chess. It is very late now. That means now it is happening. This is happening in present, not in future, not in past. They are going to play. So they are going right now. I am studying at home. So I am right now in the present. I am studying at home. Now in this box you can see that we use I with am, you with are, he, she, it we use is, with we use are, with you we use are, and with they also we use are. Let's have a brief information about this also. So here all the be form verbs are given, that is, am and are, where you can see first box where we have divided the singular pronouns like I, you, he, she and it. So here I is specifically used with am. Am is only used with I. Then you is used with are. Although it is a singular, still we use are with it. Then he, she, it, we always use is for all of them. Then for plural pronouns, we use we, you, they. For we, you, they, we use are. So kids, I hope this is clear to you all. There are sentences here. I am a student. He is a teacher. They are friends. They are friends. So this is clear to you all. Now moving to was and were. Was and were are helping verbs used for past form. Now is and are used for present form. That means all the actions which are happening in present, whereas was and were are used for all the action verbs which has happened in the past. Example, Rati was playing chess. Now it was Rati is playing chess, but here we have Rati was playing chess. There we had it here we have, it was very cold yesterday. They were playing outside. I was studying in the room. Now, in all these sentences, it is clear that all these things have happened in the past. So, first important thing, that always was and were are used in past tense. Now, with which all pronouns we will use was, and with which all pronouns we will use were. So with I, he, she and it, that means in all these we will use was, whereas in we, you and they we will use were. I hope, kids, this was clear to you all. If you have any doubt related to both of these chapters, you can ask me in the live session. Now, moving to your last chapter, last topic, that is letter writing. Kids, letter writing is a means of written communication where you can exchange your ideas, your thoughts, and if you want to share something with somebody, you can use letters as a medium. Although nowadays it is not used very often, but still for official purposes, letter writing is an important means. So there are two kinds of letters. They are formal letter and informal letter. So all the formal letters are official letters and informal letters are personal letters. Official letters are always written in the offices, schools, for government sectors, everywhere, whereas the informal letters, we write all the informal letters to our relatives, friends and family. Now, what is the format of formal letter, kids? You have already learned this in your class 3rd as well as class 4th. Still, we are going to revise this. So, while writing a formal letter, first of all, what thing will come? That is address of the sender. Second thing is date. Third, after that, leaving a line, you will write address of the receiver. Then again, you will leave a line and write the subject of the letter, followed by greetings or salutations. That means dear sir or dear madam, to whomsoever you are writing. Then just below that, without leaving a line, you will write the body of the letter. After that, again leaving a line, then you will write thanking you, and then the complimentary close. Complimentary close, what do you write there? Yours obediently, your faithful. Then after that you will write your name and signature. So this is the format for writing the formal letter. We'll be sending the formal letter which you have to learn and practice at home in the notebook content.